The crazy thing to me was, when I first came on, I had Brittany like the first night, talked for hours. Ended up kissing her at the end of the night, and everything was great. We talked about like possibly going on dates, and I even asked her. I was just like, if we get down to the beach, could I like set up my own date with you instead of like getting one? Because she's talked about all the free time that you have, like spending time together. And then the next day, Shanae asked me
Yeah.
out on a date. And of course, I'm sitting there. I'm just like, all right, like I met Brittany like the first night, everything was great, but it's paradise. You kind of got to give everything like a thought. So I was just like, all right, like yeah, I'll go on the date, and I had a good time and everything. And then as soon as I got back, that's when like I had a fun time on the date, but I really want to see Brittany. And I was told I was going to bed, and I was told they had a surprise for me. And I was just like, okay, what's the surprise? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I might be able to see Brittany tonight. So they bring me over to the room, the girls' room, and they sat me down on the couch. And then that's when Shanae walked out. And she was just like, what do you want to drink, Tyler? And I was just like, I'll just take a water. So she brought over a water, and I'm sitting there on the couch, and we're talking. And I didn't know what to say just because I was just like, I didn't know how to break it to her that I wanted to talk with Brittany and like see where she was still at and everything. And that's when I saw Jill walking by, and I was just like, "Hey, Jill!" I was just like, "Where are you going?"
Wait a minute. Okay, so
Hey, Jill.
clear that
Yeah.
up for us. Clear
Yeah, so
that
this
up
was none
for
of
us.
this was shown.
Yes.
No.
Here,
What
yes.
was shown was that basically Shanae was making it seem like Jill was a cockblock kid and came
Yes.
in and just started talking to you guys, but you were the one that actually didn't want to go through with it.
Yes. So I called her over, and I was just like, Jill, I was just like, what are you doing? And she goes, I just got some food like to eat. I was just like, come over here. And she walked over, and she like sat down with us. She's like, you guys don't mind, right? And I was just like, no, not at all. And then Shanae was just like, no, it's fine. And
Brilliant.
we just like
Brilliant.
That
Yeah,
played out
Tyler.
so
Yes.
differently because Shanae was getting mad at Jill the whole time.
Yes.
I know. Yeah, she should have been mad at me.
That's hilarious.
But,
That is awesome.
But yeah, I remember because like Jill and I had talked that day, like the day the episode was coming out, and she goes, they're making it look like I cockblocked you, and I was just like, really? And she was just like, and I was just like, I called you over. She's like, I know, but, and then I saw how it played out, and I was just like, oh wow. I was just like, I did not know that's how it was going to play out on there, but.
So did Shanae step up to you at all and say like, yo, what the hell? Like,
No, not really. I didn't know Shanae, that was her intentions that night. I had no idea. I thought it was just like
she was hot. She
goes after what she wants.
Yeah, I was watching it. I was like, damn, I didn't know it was that in depth. I was just like, that's crazy.